here in Story Corner, ready to read to you my very favourite story. Have you got your listening ears on? Oh, wonderful. Here we go. This story is called Blossom the Bear. Blossom the Bear lives in Fairy Tale Wood, which is part of Sunshine Gardens. Today, Blossom is at a birthday party. It's her friend Bentley the Bear's birthday. They are doing the hokey cokey and Blossom is having such fun. The hokey cokey is her favourite dance of all. After the hokey cokey, it's time for Bentley to blow out his birthday candle on his cake and make a special birthday wish. Then before they leave, they will all have a piece of cake to take home with them. It's chocolate cake and Blossom loves chocolate. She already has had 4 chocolate biscuits and some chocolate trifle with chocolate flakes sprinkled on the top, as well as lots of other chocolates and sweets. If her mummy knew how much chocolate she'd eaten, she would be very cross. Mummy had warned her before she went to the party not to eat too many sweets because last time she'd been to a party, she'd eaten too many and made herself quite poorly. "Make a wish," Blossom said as Bentley blew out the birthday candle. I wish, said Bentley, trying to think of something to wish for. No, you can't say it aloud, said Blossom. If everyone hears your wish, it will never come true. So Bentley blew out the candle and muttered his wish under his breath. Then it was time to go home. Blossom lived near Bentley, so she didn't have to walk very far. She said goodbye to Harper the horse and Crystal the cow and all of the others that had been at the party as she walked home, eating her chocolate cake on the way. Hello, Blossom, said Mummy. Did you have a nice time at the party? Yes, thank you, said Blossom. And you didn't eat too much, did you? Said Mummy. No, said Blossom, knowing that she wasn't telling the truth. Well, clean your teeth. We can have a story, and then it's the little bear's time for bed, said Mummy. Mummy read her the story of Hansel and Gretel and how they found the house made of gingerbread and the horrible lady that had captured them. Blossom lay in her bed, but she couldn't get to sleep for several reasons. The first one was that she enjoyed Bentley's birthday party so much she was still a little excited about everything that she'd done at the party and all the food she'd eaten. Then her mind started thinking about the gingerbread house in the story and how she thought the lovely house would be so much more lovelier if it were made of chocolate. The third thing keeping Blossom awake was a bellyache. She all of a sudden wished she hadn't eaten so many sweeties at the party. Finally Blossom went to sleep and started to dream. In her dream she was walking through a wood with lots of pretty flowers. There were lovely trees with beautiful blossoms on them. As she walked along the path, she came to a clearing, and in the middle of the clearing was a quaint little cottage. The cottage was a very peculiar colour. It was brown. It had walls that were brown, doors that were brown, a brown roof, and even the windows were brown. As she came nearer to the cottage, Blossom could smell a really lovely smell. It was the smell that she'd recognised, but she couldn't quite remember where she'd smelt this beautifully sweet smell before. Blossom walked slowly nearer to the house. Hello, she called to see if anyone was in. There was no answer, so she went a little nearer, and then a little nearer again, and then even closer, until she was standing right by the cottage. By now the smell was so strong, Blossom put her nose against the brown door. Chocolate! It's chocolate! She said. The cottage is made of chocolate! Before she knew what she was doing, she'd ran into the chocolate wall and started to eat it. She ate and ate and ate some more. And before she knew it, Blossom had eaten so much chocolate, her belly had grown. It had grown and grown until it was touching the floor. "Who are you?" said a loud, angry voice. "And why are you eating my home?" Blossom looked around to see a very angry lady staring at her, and it reminded her of the story about Hansel and Gretel. "How dare you eat my cottage?" said the lady as she walked toward Blossom. "Look what you've done there. There's a big hole in the side." I'm sorry," Blossom finally managed to say as she backed away. She was frightened. The lady looked very angry and was walking towards Blossom. Blossom feared she may hurt her. Blossom turned and started to run. But oh no, she'd eaten too much and it hurt too much to run. But Blossom had to try and get away. She was really worried that the lady was getting so close to her. Blossom began to cry. How she wished she hadn't been so greedy. Mummy was always telling her not to be greedy at parties. She ran through the woods and was completely lost, and now she was pushing her way through the trees and the long grass, and she could hear the lady behind her. Suddenly Blossom felt the ground beneath her give way, and she started to fall. She fell down a big hole, and she thought she would never reach the bottom. But suddenly she did reach the bottom, and she hit the ground with a great big thud. "Whatever's the matter?" Blossom's eyes were closed, but she recognised that voice. It was Mummy. Blossom opened her eyes to see that she was in her own bedroom at home, on the floor by her bed, and Mummy was standing over her. It had all been a dream. Whilst Blossom had been dreaming that she was falling down the big hole, she'd actually fallen out of bed, and now she was safe, and Mummy was there to look after her. "I think you've had a bad dream, sweetheart," said her Mummy. "Oh, I have," said Blossom, and she told her Mummy about the chocolate house, and about how she'd eaten some of it, and about the angry lady, and how she'd been running away and fallen down a hole, and ended up here on the floor of her bedroom. "I think you've had too much to eat at the party, and I know you ate a lot of chocolate and other sweets. I think that's why you probably had a bad dream," said Mum. Mummy gave Blossom a kiss and tucked her back into bed. "I'll never eat that much again," she said to her Mummy. And this time, she meant it. And that's my favourite story, boys and girls. I love going to parties and I love doing the hokey cokey just like Blossom, but I don't like to eat too many sweeties because otherwise I might get poorly like Blossom. Anyway, boys and girls, enjoy your Easter holidays and enjoy all your Easter treats, won't you? It was lovely to see you all. Goodbye, see you soon.